somewhere magical when it comes to distance running, even if you're just jogging along a 7-minute miling. There are runners everywhere of all abilities, some wearing tracksuits, some running in bare feet. Distance running is part of life in Ethiopia and Kenya, and it's a contributing reason, but not the only reason, why the Ethiopians and the Kenyans enjoy so much success on the global stage, all of which, of course, is underpinned by incredible amounts of hard work. Yes, there is a certain advantage to being born at altitude, but without the graft that goes along with it, the performances wouldn't come. The longer this race goes on, you suspect the more it plays into the hands of Sege. Just getting an update on the statistics of Kipkurui. She is an excellent runner. Just on the right of picture there, she's the Kenyan, but she represents Kazakhstan, so she has that rather distinctive pale blue and yellow vest. Sege has got brilliant raw speed. That's why she was almost able to live with the pace of Faith Kipyegon in the 1500 metres. Very steady again now, Dan. Nobody's really prepared to really go for this, and they'll have to at some stage because there's only 5 laps to go.
Well, it's interesting, yeah, it looks like a game of cat and mouse right now, but what this is doing, though, is it's also allowing a number of other athletes just to stay in this race. You'd think that the Kenyans and the Ethiopians could just actually pour it on and break away from this pack. But they just continue to lead one another here. Gide, Sege, back and forth, just taking turns, doing the work.
Side by side. And now, Letesembet Gide decides to try and inject some pace. She's had a look over her shoulder. Beatrice Chebet is there for Kenya. Kite on the inside. No move yet from the other of the Ethiopians. Dawit Sayem, we've got a world indoor silver over the 1500. It's not a definitive move. She keeps looking round. This game of cat and mouse has to come to the boil at some stage soon. Sifan Hassan is still attached to the back of that group. Eilish McColgan beginning to lose ground. She's just on the right of picture. Sege is the second of the Ethiopians. She's not quite as tall as Letesembet Gide, and Gide looks over her shoulder again and motions with her right arm. Come on, let's do something. And Sege responds, her teammate. Perhaps Letesembet Gide feels the longer they allow the rest to stay in this group, the likelier it is that they don't have the last couple of laps all their own way. The rest are beginning to queue up. Kip Kemboi, the silver medalist from 2019. Don't rule out the other Kenyan, Kipkurui, who represents Kazakhstan. She's back in around about 5th place with Sayem in 6th. Good running as well by the Americans to stay in touch in this final. Schweitzer and Krani just towards the back of that group. 3 laps to go now, and it still feels cagey. And Letesembet Gide still looking over her shoulder. The Ethiopians have done the clean sweep in 2005 and 2015. Great atmosphere in the stadium. The crowd here are not just interested in sprints, and they're not just interested in American gold, silver and bronze. They've roared for some of the East African nations in the distance events so far, and there'll be a big cheer as they get towards the bell, but there's a little bit of work to do yet. Now Gide goes to the front. Surely she's going to strike out now. It's fractionally quicker. They had a 71, that's a 70. And Sege in 2nd place is having a look at the big screen, and she won't necessarily like what she's seen because all the big contenders are right behind her. And we haven't really spoken about Sifan Hassan, the Olympic champion. She did an unprecedented double in Doha, winning the 1500 and the 10,000. No one's ever done that, and won a medal at the 1500 after winning the 5 and the 10 last year. She was off the podium in the 10,000 metres, but with 800 to go, she's just at the back of that group. 3 Ethiopians, but 2 Kenyans are there, and the athlete from Kazakhstan. Surely this is playing into the hands of the 1500-metre specialists, and if Sifan Hassan can rediscover her explosive speed, maybe she can get herself on the podium here after being bitterly disappointed in the 10,000 metres. Remember, the 5,000-metre Olympic champion has had a hard year, and she started her season late, but Hassan responds. Sege leads from Gide, Beatrice Chebet and Kip Kemboy are right up there. Kite has drifted off the pace, the third of the Kenyans. It's anyone's race now as they come round with 500 metres to go. It's been one of the cagiest races over 12 and a half laps I can ever remember. But now it's about to explode into life. They take the bell in the final of the women's 5,000 metres. Gudaf Sege leads. She got a silver in the 1500. In second place, Sifan Hassan. She's the Olympic champion. What a fantastic victory it would be for her. She's done virtually nothing all season, but they ran the early laps so slowly, it's played into the sprinters' hands. Beatrice Chebet, the World Junior Cross Country champion, trying to come up on the outside of Sege, and Sege has drifted towards the outside of lane 1, and that's allowed Sifan Hassan to come through on the inside. They're running so close together, these three. It's a miracle they haven't tripped each other up. Hassan has got the inside line, but has she got the speed? It's been a difficult season for the Dutch woman. Sege's coming past her. Silver in the 1500. Little by little, Sege's pulling away. A great effort by Chebet, the cross-country specialist. But Gudaf Sege takes the 5,000-metre title. Chebet takes the silver. And it's a bronze for Dawit Seyum. It was just too slow for the likes of Letesabet Gide to live with the explosive pace at the end. It was so tense and so tactical, and despite her mistake of letting Sifan Hassan come through on the inside with 200 to go, Gudaf Sege was not to be denied the title. Silver in the 15, but it's all gold tonight over the 5, and Sege is hoisted aloft by her friends and teammates. Fantastic for Gudaf Sege. She tastes the podium on a memorable evening.
Wow, that was really something, Rob, and I wasn't 100% sure what we were watching. So many different moves. That race absolutely had it all. Lead changes, and just when you thought with a lap to go, is Sifan Hassan